Abortion used to be a serious topic that had a serious conversation around it. That is no longer the case. Back in the day, someone would say, my body, my choice. The pro-life people would counter, it's actually not your body. There are two bodies inside that body, and it is a potential human life or a actual human life, and protection of life is sacrosanct. Just because someone did something bad or made a mistake or there's a horrible crime like sexual assault doesn't give you the right to end another person's life. And then the other side would say, listen, the right to choose what you do with your own body, good or bad, is paramount in a functioning free country. If you want to live in a functioning liberal democracy, people have the right to be wrong. You can make a bad choice. It might be a bad choice to abort your baby, but it is you who has the right to make that choice, because people need the right to make these hard decisions for their life and let the chips fall as they may. And that value is the bedrock of Western civilization. No longer, we don't care. Screw that. My body, my choice. We don't even care. Liberals got rid of that. Get vaccinated every day, all the time, whatever. I'm not even an anti-vax. Like, for reference, I got double vax. I didn't get triple. I got double, right? But I was somewhat socially coerced into it, and I was uncomfortable. And the reason I refused the third is because I was actually coerced into it. And the government said, you can't do X, Y, and Z if you don't get it. So screw them. So I'm just, the my body, my choice, that's been thrown out. So we're not even at the, good argument, whatever. And we can cover that. We have covered that over the years. Many people have talked about sort of the breakdown and the vaccine mandates juxtaposed onto the abortion debate and how my body, my choice is no longer. So we've gone from serious conversation to silly, hypocritical conversation. But now in Canada, we're at horribly immoral baby killing conversation as the Liberals have gone nuts. So someone who is not on the religious right, more inclined to sympathize with a well-made pro-choice argument, it is pretty clear that the rank-and-file Liberals are baby-killing machines. They're just absolutely psychotic baby killers. And they don't care about the lives of fetuses or babies, and they see anyone who expresses any pro-baby sentiment as some sort of backdoor pseudo-abortion religious fanatic. And it's gone insane. This brings us to Bill C-311. So this is a private member's bill that would make it would be an aggravated factor in sentencing if you're assaulting a pregnant woman, right? So, it makes sense. If you see, let's say you're a violent, abusive man, and you didn't want your baby mama to get pregnant because you told her not to get pregnant, and it's not what you like, and you're an abusive, evil man, toxic masculinity, right? The type of people that Hollywood thinks constitutes about 457% of our population. If you're one of these people, and the woman you're sleeping with gets pregnant, and you don't want her to have the baby, but she wants to have the baby, her body, her choice. Actually, if you get her, and you beat her up, and she's down on the ground, and she's 3 months pregnant, and you start repeatedly kicking her in the stomach for the purpose of trying to kill that baby, right now, that's assault. Maybe aggravated assault, pretty bad one, but if she loses the baby, isn't that in some way manslaughter? But no. To the left and the pro-abortion, right? There used to be a pro-choice people. There are some pro-choice people still out there. There is a pro-choice left. The majority of what people would say is the pro-choice movement is pro-abortion now. So that's why I'm going to switch to pro-abortion here, because the pro-abortion people, because no pro-choice person, if you're pro-choice, you're in favor of Bill C-311. This is violent men, sometimes women, but violent men abusing pregnant women and trying to basically murder their fetus, so presumably they don't have to take care of it, or they're just a general psychopath, make this an aggravated factor in sentencing, right? Because women who want to abort their babies should be allowed to in Canada, and women who don't want to abort their babies shouldn't have violent psychopaths assaulting them to kill their kids. Is that so crazy to understand as a pro-choice person? But no, the Liberals are now in full force. The media's out there full force saying, backdoor abortion, bad abortion. This has nothing to do with abortion. And you know what? Seeing Canadian politicians getting fact-checked on Twitter is quite heartening. It's the best part of this entire story. One, it's the breakdown of society, but two, it shows that Twitter is willing to fact-check people who have been able to lie to us with impunity for years. Is nice. It's why I cop for Twitter Blue, so I could put these longer form videos on Twitter and not just have the first minute and 45 there, but actually the full 5 minutes. So, to recap, in Canada, We now have a bill that said violently assaulting pregnant women is bad, and if you violently assault a pregnant woman and she loses the pregnancy, this should be an aggravated factor in sentencing, and Jagmeet Singh, Justin Trudeau, and the entire media establishment is up in arms trying to make sure that baby murdering is alive and well going forward into the 2020s.